You have a weak stomach? I advise to turn back now. Tick tock, tick tock. Well, that being said, let's get down to it. Oh, hi. I didn't even see you there. Just reading one of my personal favorites, I Clavdivs, by the marvelous Robert Graves. Actually, that brings me to today's little roundabout, and I will be discussing political intrigue, rumors, and salacious tales told about politicians, roughly a generation or so past their deaths, when it was safe to do so because they couldn't come back and maybe sometimes those little rumors that dog you, but you don't really pay attention to too much because you've got other things on your plate. Yesterday, I made a little reference to the one and only Herod the Great, many times married, who was also very big on political intrigue and sometimes got rid of people in his way, including his own children. And ended, which the Syrians could not, the Maccabean dynasty. Now you say, Beth, you've gone too far. Yes, I have. Yesterday, what I was sort of discussing and trying really, really hard to avoid was the tales of Herod the Great and the honey mummies. Well, not honey mummies plural, but honey mummy one. It's not really sweet. Oh golly, that's lovely. That's a lovely name to give your girlfriend. No. Don't call your girlfriend honey mummy. See, there was a practice in ancient times of preserving an important person in honey, which is a bit like amber in that it knocks out bacteria, and thus the body doesn't rot. Now, how Herod gets involved is this. He married his second wife, Mariamne, and she was beautiful and she was wonderful and he loved her very much and was very, very jealous of her. Meep. And he had to go away on business, as kings do, and so he left her with his mother. Because spending time with your in-laws while your husband goes away on official political business is totally not awkward and totally not uncomfortable in the slightest. And he told his family, now if she just flutters her eyelashes at anyone, but I love you to bits, darling, you're the light of my life, blah 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 blah. And so he goes away. And because of the fact that I keep warning people, you can probably say, well, there's a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert! Apparently she fluttered her eyelashes at someone, and so here's where ancient rumor comes in. Keep in mind that writers such as Suetonius, Cassius Dio, and Tacitus, and even the famous Joseph Flavius, or Flavius Josephus, were known to be a bit less than truthful on occasion because why let the facts get in the way of a good story? So, there they went. And Herod had Mariamne. The story goes, this is not provable, although Herod can't come back and sue me for slander or libel, so apparently, as the story went, he had her preserved in honey. Okay. I mean, they had the Soviet Union had Lenin under glass, just like beardy Snow White. The It gets really icky when you bring in the fact that he occasionally took her out for official business. Yeah, yeah. Now, this is the guy who now see, he actually figures into the Christmas season. Every single year we talk about this. Herod the Great, the Magi come to see him because they get hopelessly lost. Apparently they were great astronomers, but they were terrible cartographers. And we're asking, hey, we've heard of this king that just was born in Bethlehem of Judea. Irony, Herod the Great also had a grandson that was born in Bethlehem of Judea within that time frame. In fact, one of the Hasmoneans, his own son, was put to death right around that era. Yeah, during the quote unquote massacre of the innocents. So they're coming in and telling him, hey, this new king is born. We're off to visit he's probably a toddler by now, but we're off to visit this wonderful baby of Israel. And of course, Herod says, I really? Well, here's where Bethlehem is. And then, of course, has a good think. But the massacre of the innocents could have been his own children, who fell to the fact that he wanted to protect his kingdom and protect his own kinglyhood from people who might try to steal it. Even his friend Caesar Augustus said something along the lines of, I would rather be Herod's pig, in that he would have been taken care of a lot better. Nice friends, eh? So here is the disgusting story about honey mummies. Don't say I didn't warn you.